हेलो ये तो आज हम लोग बात करेंगे चैप्टर 7 लैंड फॉर्म्स एंड देयर एवोल्यूशन के बारे में। और आज सबसे पहले मैं इंडेक्स पढ़ूंगा, फिर उसके बाद चैप्टर पढ़ूंगा। इंडेक्स पढ़ते हैं। फर्स्ट इंट्रोडक्शन, सेकंड लैंड फॉर्म एंड लैंडस्केप, थर्ड कॉजेस, फोर्थ लैंड फॉर्म्स एंड स्केल्स, क्रूशल ऑर्डर ऑफ रिलीफ्स, फिफ्थ एवोल्यूशन ऑफ लैंडफॉर्म, सिक्स लैंडफॉर्म क्लासिफिकेशन, सेवन फ्लूवियल लैंडफॉर्म्स, topic number 7.1 action of the river streams, topic number 1.1.1 erosions, topic number 7.1.2 transportation, topic number 7.1.3 deposition, topic number 7.2 river rejuvenation, topic number 7.2.1 Kinnick Point, topic number 7.2.2 River Terrace, topic number 7.2.3 incised or entrenched meander, topic number 7.3 significant of work of river, topic number 7.4 features of overview, topic number 7.4.1 erosional landform, topic number 4.2 depositional landform, topic number 4.3 erosional and depositional landform, topic number 8 coastal landform, topic number 8.1 coastal processes, tides, current and waves, topic number 8.1.1 sea waves mechanism, topic number 8.2 coastal erosions, topic number 8.3 erosional features, topic number 8.3.1 cliffs and waves cut platforms, topic number 8.3.2 capes and bays, topic number 8.3.3 capes and arc and stacks, topic number 8.3.4 below holes and geos, topic number 8.4 depositional features, topic number 8.4.1 wave built platform 2 or terrace, topic number 8.4.2 beaches, topic number 8.4.3 bars, spit and tombolos, topic number 8.5 types of coast, topic number 8.6 coastlines and submergence, topic number 8.7 coastlines of emergence, topic number 9 glacial landforms, topic number 9.1 action of the glaciers, topic number 9.2 landforms created by glacier erosion, topic number 9.1.1 creeks or creaky, topic number 9.1.2 arete, topic number 9.1.4 terrains, topic number 9.1.5 Bearslands, topic number 9.1.6 U-shaped valley, topic number 1.7 Hanging Valley, topic number 9.1.8 Truncated spurs, topic number 1.9 sorry 9.1.8 truncated spurs, topic number 9.1.9 Pastor Nostos Lakes, topic number 9.1.10 रॉकी मोंटेने। और जहाँ तक मेरी जो नंबर्स आप लोग सोच रहे होंगे तो ये सीरीज से नंबर है, अगर आगे पीछे मैंने गलत बोल दिया हो तो सीरीज वाइज है ये। Topic number 9.2 glacial landforms resulting from the depositions. Topic number 19.2.1 balding clay and or glacial till. Topic number 9.2.2 outwash depositions. Topic number 9.2.3 ericates. Topic number 9.2.4 moraines. Topic number 9.2.5 outwash plains and kettles है ये। और टॉपिक नंबर 9.2.6 कैमल्स, टॉपिक नंबर 9.2.7 एस्कर्स, टॉपिक नंबर 9.2.8 ड्रमलेंस, टॉपिक नंबर 10 लैंडफॉर्म बाय एक्शन ऑफ द विंड, टॉपिक नंबर 10.1 मैकेनिज्म ऑफ द विंड एक्शन इन डेजर्ट्स, टॉपिक नंबर 10.2 इरोजनल लैंडफॉर्म्स लैंड, टॉपिक नंबर 10.2.1 वेंटिफैक्ट और डिकेंटर्स, टॉपिक नंबर 10.2.2 वेंटिफैक्ट, टॉपिक नंबर 10.2.3 रॉक पेडिस्टल और द मशरूम रॉक, टॉपिक नंबर 10.2.4 यार्डेंग्स, टॉपिक नंबर 10.2.5 जूजेंस, टॉपिक नंबर 10.2.6 मीजर्स एंड बोटेट्स, टॉपिक नंबर 10.2.7 इन सेलवर्क्स, टॉपिक नंबर 10.3 depositional landforms wind, topic number 10.3.1 Lewis, topic number 10.4 fluvial desert landforms, topic number 10.4.1 Vedis, topic number 10.4.2 pediments, topic number 10.4.3 Bahadas Bajada, Topic number 10.4.4 PIAS. Topic number 11 crash topography. Topic number 11.1 erosional landforms. Topic number 11.1.1 sinkhole, shallow holes, dolens and uvulus valley sink. Topic number 11.1.2 lapis. Topic number 11.1.3 caves. Topic number 11.2 depositional landforms. Topic number 11.2.1 stalactites, stalactiles and stalagmites. Topic number 12 economic significance of carrots regions. और यहीं पे हमारा इंडेक्स खत्म होता है और स्टार्ट करते हैं अपना चैप्टर. Introduction. The surface of the earth is very uneven and never perfectly flat. It is even. It has highlands and lowlands, slopes of varying types of steeps, gentle, longs, gradual, and some very abrupt features. There are depression and cracks of the different shape and size. There are also large number of almost flat lands, some of the rocky, some sandy, while other are covered with soil and vegetation. These different land features that form a part of larger landscape, large tract of the earth's surface are known as landform. Each landform has a typical physical shape, size, and material made up of. Topic number 1 completed. Topic number 2 landform and landscape. A landscape is a general shape of the land surface. Each landscape has its own geologic structure and topographic relief. Topographic relief is a change of elevation between the highest and the lowest places. Landscape included a variety of topographic features related to the processes that shape the land surface. A landform is a single feature of a landscape, such as a mountain, valley, or a river system. Hence, several related landforms together make up a landscape. Topography referred to evolution and the relief of the each surface landform are the topographic feature on the earth surface. Geomorphology is the study of the earth surface processes and landform. Topic number third, causes. The landform on the earth surface have created and developed by the two types of forces, the tectonic forces and the gradual forces, weathering etc. The tectonic forces originate from within the earth and create irregularities on the surface of the earth. The graduational forces originate from the outside the earth and work on modify and smoothing the irregularities created by the tectonic forces. The work of these two types of forces develop the relief feature of the landform on the surface of the earth. Read more from the geomorphic processes notes. Fourth, landforms and scales. Crystals order of relief to make a systematic study of the landforms, and geographers have divided the landscape into three order of relief. The first order of relief included the continental platform and the order basin. The continental platform is the land above the sea level, and the ocean basin are the land below the sea level. The second order of the relief include the mountain plateaus and the plains in the ocean basin. It includes the continental shelves, continental slopes, axial plains, mid-oceanic ridges, and submarine canyons and the trenches. The third order of the relief included the mountain peak, cliffs, high hills, spruce, sand dunes, valleys, gorges, caves, beaches, etc. Fifth, evolution of the landform. Every landform has a beginning. Landforms once formed may change in their shape, size, and naturally slowing or fast due to continued action of geomorphic processes and agents. Due to the change in the climatic condition and or vertical or horizontal movement of the land masses, either the intensity of the process themselves might changes, leading to the new modification in the landform. Evolution here implies stages of transformation of either a part of the Earth's surface from one landscape from another, or the transformation of the included landforms are after they are once formed. That means each and every landforms has a history, developed and changes through the time. A landmass passes through a stage of development somewhat comparable to the stages of the youth, young, mature, and old age. The evolution of the history of the continuous changing surface of the earth is essential to be understood in order to use it effectively without disturbing its balance and diminishing its potential for the future. Geomorphology deals with the reconstructions of the history of the surface of the earth through a study of it forms, the material of which it is made up of, the and processes that shape it. Six landforms classification, the genetic landform classification system group landform by the dominant set of geomorphic processes responsible for their formation. This include the following processes and associated landforms: first, tectonic landform; second, extrusive igneous landform; third, intrusive igneous landforms; fourth, fluvial landforms; fifth, crest landforms; sixth, erosion landform; seven, coastal landform; seven, oceanic floor topography; nine, glacial landforms. And, within each of these, the resulting landform are the product of either constructive and the destructive processes, or a combination of both landform, and are also influenced by the other agent or processes including time, climate, and the human activity. Seven, fluvial landform, Latin fluvius is equal to rivers. In humid region which receives heavy rainfall, running water is considered the most important of the geomorphic agent in bringing about the degradation of the land. The landform either carved out due to erosion or built up due to the deposition by running water are called fluvial landform. Both erosional and depositional, and the running water which shape them are called fluvial processes. Fluvial processes involve both the overland flow of the water down the slopes and the stream flow in which water moves in the channel along a valley bottom. Topic number 7.1: action of the river streams. The work of the stream included erosion, transportation, and deposition. These activities go on the simultaneously in all the streams channel. Topic number 7.1.1: erosion. It is the removal of the rock of the soil. Stream erosion take place through four processes: hydraulic actions, aberrations, attribution, and solution. So, solution or corrosion. This is the chemical action of the river water, and the acid in the water slowly dissolve the bed and the bank. This occur in stream running through the rock such as chalk and limestone. Abbreviation or the corrosions as the rock particles bounce, scrap, and drag along the bottom and sides of the river. They break off additional rock fragment. This form of erosion is called the corrosion. This is a mechanical grinding of the river against the bank and bed of the river. The erosion mechanism of aberration operation in two ways. First, lateral corrosion. This is a sideway erosion which widened the river valley. Second, vertical corrosion. This is downward erosion which deepen the river valley. Attribution, it is a sorry att, attribution, it is a mechanism tear and wear of the erosional tool in themselves. The louder cover pebbles etc while moving with water collide against each other and thus are fragmented into smaller and finer pieces in the transit. Hydraulic actions involve the breakdown of the rock of the valley side due to the impact of the water current of the channels. It is of in fact hydraulic action in mechanism losing and removal of material of rocks by water alone. No load or material is involving in the processes. Topic number 7.1.2: transportation. River carries rock particles from one place to another. This activity is known as transportation of load by a river The load is transported in four ways. Tractions, the heavier and the larger rock fragment like gravels, pebbles, etc. are forced by the flow of the river to roll along its bed. These fragments can also seen rolling, slipping, bumping, and being dragged of this process is known as traction, and the load is called the transition load. Salutation. Some of the fragmentation of the rock moves along the bed of the stream by jumping or bouncing continuously. This process is called saltation. So, suspension, the holding of a small particle like sand, silt, and mud by water as streams flow, is called suspension. Solution. Some part of the rock fragment are dissolved in a river water and are thus transported. Topic number 7.1.3, depositions. When the stream comes down from the hills or to plains area, its slope becomes gentle. This reduces the energy of the streams. The decrease in energy hampers transportation. As a result, the part of it load start settling down. This activity is known as deposition. The larger particles such as bouldering and pebbles are deposits at first, and the finest particles of silt are the last to be deposited. Deposition takes place usually in the plains and low-lying areas when the river joins a lakes or sea. The whole of it load it deposits. Topic number 7.1.3.1, development of the river valley. The erosional and depositional land features produced and modified by the action of running water may be better understood if we note the stage through the which a stream passes from its sources of it to its mouth. The sources of the river may lie in a mountainous region, and the mouth may meet the sea or lake. The whole path followed by a river is called the it's called its courses or its valleys. The course of the river is divided into three sections: the upper course on or the stage of the youth; second, the middle course of the stage of the maturity; third, the lower course of the stage old age. Topic number 7.1.3.1.1, the upper course. Upper courses begin from the source of the river in the hilly or the mountainous areas. The river trembles down the steep slope, and as a result, its velocity and eroding power are at their maximum. Consequently, valley deepening assumes its greatest importance at the stage normalizing. Normally, weathering also play its part on the new surface exposed along the bank of the normally. Weathering also play its part on the new surface exposing along the bank of the streams. The weathered rock material is carried into stream partially through the actions of the gravity and partially by raining water flowing into the river. Weathering help in widening a valley at gravity and partially by raining water flowing into the river. Weathering help in widening in a valley at a top, giving a typical V-shaped cross section. Such as valley is known as V-shaped valley. If the bedrock is hard and resistant, the widening of the valley or at its tops may not take place, and the down cutting processes of vigorous river may lead to the formation of George I example river, a valley with almost vertical sides. George generally develop between a pairs of escarpments of the cliffs in the India. Deep gorges have been cut by the Brahmaputra and the Indus in the Himalayas. Deep gorges also develop in a limestone region and in a rock lying in the dry climates. The narrow and very deep gorges with vertical wall is known as I-shaped valley or the canons. A canons is a very deep gorge with a steep side running for a hundred of kilometer. Example: Grand Canyons of the river Colorado in USA. As the river flow through the valley, it is forced to swing from side to side around more resident rock outcrop. Cypress as there is a very little energy for the lateral erosion, the river continued to cut down vertical flowing between cypress of higher land, creating interlocking cypress. Some of the other features that are developed in the upper courses of the land included rapid cataract, cascades, waterfall, portholes, and polling poles. Topic numbers 7.1.3.1.1. Waterfall rapid and contract. Waterfalls develop when a layer of erosion resistant rock lies across a stream's courses. The less resistant rock on the downstream side is more easily eroded than the resistant area. The river bed is thus steppened where the two rock meet. The waterfalls develop the great force of the falling water if the water makes hydraulic actions effective, and its base the block of the rock are the broken into smaller boldened by attritions as they collide against each other. The base is further eroded by the abrasions to create deep plung pools beneath. The rapid are formed due to the unequal resistance of hard and the soft rock traversed by the river. The outcrop of the bend of the hard rock may cause a river to jump or fall downstream. Similar fall of the greater dimension are also referred to as cataract. These interrupt smooth navigation. Topic number 7.1.3.1.1.2. Potholes. The river potholes can be created when a large pieces of load of the river cannot remove by the tract are swirled around by the edgy current. As an eddy current is where the water turns round on itself. The river is not strong enough here to pull the large border as it in the diagram. The obstructions create a swirling motion in the water. Eventually, the bottlers created a path hole by abscission on the river bed. Topic number 7.1.3.1.2. The middle courses. In the middle courses, the lateral corrosion tend to replace vertical corrosion. Active erosion of the bank widened the V-shaped valley, and the result in formation of U-shaped valley in the middle valley causes a river often develop a widening course. Even a minor obstacles force a river to swing in loop to go to the round the obstacles. These loops are called the meanders. Meanders is a not landform but is only a type of channel patterns. The formation of meander is due to the both deposition and erosion, and the meander gradually migrate downstream. The forces of the water erodes and undercut the river bank on the outside of the band, where water flow has most energy due to the decreased fraction on the inside of the band. Where the river flow is slower, material is deposited as there is more fractions. Thus river meander refer to the bands of the longitudinal courses of the rivers. In the middle courses, the volume of the water increases with the confluence of many tributaries, and this increase the river load. Thus, the work of the river is predominantly transportation, with some deposition river which sweep down from steep mountain valley to a comparatively level land drop their load of the courses, sand and gravels. As there is sudden decreases in velocity, the load of deposited generally assumes a fan-like shapes, hence it is called the alluvial fan. Sometimes several fans made up of neighboring streams often unite to form a continuous plains known as a pure dominant alluvial plain. So because it lies at a foot of the mountain. Topic number 7.1.3.1.3. Lower courses. In the lower courses, the river moving downstream across the broad level plains is heavy with the debris brought down from the upper and the middle courses. Vertical corrosion has almost ceased. The lateral corrosion still goes on to erode its bank further. The work of the river is mainly deposition in the lower courses. Many tributaries join the river, and the volume of the water increases. Coastal material are dropped, and the fine silt is carried down toward the mouth of the river. Large sheets of the material are deposited on the level bed, and the river is split into maze of the channel. Such a stream is called the braided streams. In our lower courts, a large quantity of the sediment is carried by the river during annual flood. These sediment are spread over the low-lying adjacent area. A layer of the sediment is thus deposited during each flood, gradually building up a fertile land. Flood plains arise ridge of the corpse material is also formed along each bank of the river due to the deposition. Such as ridge are called the levees. They are high nearer the bank and slope gently away from the river. When the river shifts laterally, a series of the natural leaves can form. Point bars are also known as meanders, where they are found on the convex side of the meander of the large river and are the sediment deposited in a linear fashion by the flowing water along the bank. They are almost uniform in a profile and in width, and the contain mixed sizes of the sediment. River built a series of them depending upon the water flow and supply of the sediment. As the river builds the point where on the convex side, the bank on the concave side will erode actively, and these zones are referred as a cut bank. And the lower courses of the river meanders become the much more pronounced. The outer bank, concave bank, is so rapidly eroded that the meander become the almost a complete circle. A time comes when the river cut through the narrow neck of the loop. The meander, now cut off from the main stream, take the form of the Oxbow Lake. When the curvature of the meander loop it so accentuated due to the lateral erosion, the meander loop become almost circular, and the two end of the meander loop come closer. Consequently, the stream's straightness, their courses and meanders loop are abandoned to form oxbow lakes. This lake gradually turning into swamp disappear in the course of time. Numerous such partially or fully filled oxbow uh, lakes are marked at short distance from the present course of the river, like the Ganga. Upon entering a lake or a sea, the river deposits all the load at its mouth, giving rise to the formation of delta. Delta is a triangular relief feature with the apex pointing up stream and is marked as a fan-shaped area of the fine alluvial. Some deltas are extremely large. The Ganga Brahmaputra delta is the largest delta in the world. The following conditions favor the formation of delta. First, active vertical and lateral erosion in the upper courses of the river to supply large amount of sediment. Second, tideless settled coast. Third, shallow seas adjoining the delta. And fourth, no strong current at the river mouth, which may wash away the sediment due to the obstructions caused by the deposited alluvial. The river discharge its water through the several channels, which are called the distributaries. Some rivers emptying into the sea have no deltas, but instead they have the shape of the gradually widening mouth cutting deep inland. Such a mouth is called the estuaries. The formation of estuaries is due to the scattering action of the tides and the current, but in most of the cases, the original causes in the subsidence of the earth's crust in the area of the outlet. The two west-flowing rivers of India, the Narmada and the Tapi, do not from the delta. They form estuaries when they adjoin Arabian Sea. 7.2 river regional Regional occurs when there is either a fall in the sea level relative to the level of the land or the rise of the land relative to the sea. This enables a river to renew its capacity to erode as its potential energy is increased. This river adjusts to its new base level at first in the lower reaches and then progressively inlands. In doing so, a number of the landforms may create kinnics, points, waterfalls, and rapid river traces and insides meanders. Topic number 7.2.1. Kinnic points is a sudden break or the irregularities in the gradient along the long profile of a river. Some kinnic points are sharply defined, or example, a waterfall, whereas the other are barely noticeable. Although a number of the factors can cause such features to occur, they are most commonly attributed to rejuvenations. When a river is regenerated, adjustment to the new base level start at the sea and gradually work its way up the new coast. The river gains renewed cutting power in a form of vertical erosion, which enumerates to it to adjust its long profile in the sense of the kinnic point is where the old long profile join the new. Topic number 7.2.2. River traces. A river traces is a remnant of the former floodplains which has been left at the higher places after rejuvenations of the river, where a river renew it down cutting it sink it a new channel into the former floodplains, leaving the old floodplains above the level of the present river. These terraces are cut back as the new valley is widened by the lateral erosion. If renewed rejuvenation takes place, the process is repeated and a new pair of terraces is formed beneath the original ones. The river Thames has created a terrace in its lower courses by several stages of the rejuvenation. Terraces provide useful shelter from the flood in the lower courses, river valley, and natural roads, ways for the road and railway. The built up of areas of Oxford and London are mainly located along the terrace of the River Thames. When a terrace is present only on the one side of the streams, and with none of the other side of the one at quite a different elevation on the other side, the terrace are called the non-paired terrace. Unpaired terrace are the typical in areas of slow uplift of the land or where the water columns changes are not uniform along both the banks. Topic number 7.2.3. Inside or intact meanders. If a regional river occupied a valley with well-developed meanders, renewed energy result in them becoming incised or deepened. The nature of the landform created are largely a result of the rate at which vertical erosion has taken place. When a incisions is slow and lateral erosions is occurring in grow meanders may be produced. The valley becomes asymmetrical with steep cliffs on the outer band and more gentle slip of slopes on the inner band with a rapid incisions where cutting down or vertical erosion dominates. The valley is more symmetrical with steep sides and a gorge-like appearance. These are described as entrenched meanders. Topic number 7.37. Significant of the work of the river. All rivers undertaking three closely related activities: erosion, transportation, and deposition. Their work has been therefore both advantage and disadvantage from the human point of view. A rapid and waterfall interrupt and the negatively of the river by deposition. Large quantities of sediment in the lower courses the river silt up poured preventing large streamers from the anchoring close to source. Just deltas are not suitable sites for the large ports. Many rivers flood, bursting leaves and causing damage to life and agriculture activities. Rivers with steep gorges with the waterfall provide a natural site for the generation of the hydroelectric power, which further support the industry through the supply of energy in the region of insufficient rainfall. Irrigation canals support livelihood of the people like Indira Gandhi Canal in Rajasthan. The floodplains of the large rivers with their thick mantles of the fine silt are the some of the richest agriculture areas of the world. Like delta of the Ganga account for the almost all the jute production of the world. Fresh water fishing is important along the many rivers. The organic material brought down the river water provide valuable food fishes. Topic number 7.4 for the features of overview. Youthful characteristic characteristics. Youthful stages, upper courses, mature stages, old age. Sorry, mature stages, courses, old age, lower courses, vertical and headwear erosions, middle stages, vertical and lateral erosion, old stage deposition, lateral erosion, sorry, I just read again the topic number 7.4, features of overview. Characteristic: youthful stages, upper courses, vertical and headways erosion, rough channel bed, high competence or low compatibility, captivity, large gradient slopes, high turbulence, narrow channels, straight courses, mature stages, middle courses, vertical and lateral erosion, wider and deeper channels, competence decreases, capacity increases, old stage, lower courses, deposition, lateral erosions, high discharge velocity, high capacity, low capacitance, meanders, courses, wide flood plains, channels, depth, width, and at maximum low gradient slopes. Features: we saved valleys, waterfalls, rapid potholes, gorges, braided streams, interlocking spruce, meanders. सॉरी मैच्योर एज वाला है ये. meanders, rivers, cliffs, slips off slopes, flood plains, old age वाला है ये. Leaps, deltas, point vars, stands, bars, oxbows, lakes, meanders, large floodplains, raised banks. Topic number 7.4.1, erosional landforms. First, waterfall gorges, rapids, potholes, V-shaped valleys, interlocking spruce. Topic number 7.4.2, depositional landforms, deltas, leaps, breeders, rivers. Topic number 7.4.3, erosional and depositional landforms, meanders, oxbow, lakes, floodplains. Topic number 8, coastal landforms. Topic number 8.1, coastal processes, tide, current, and waves. Coastal processes are the most dynamic and hence most destructive. The coastal of any place is any affected by the dynamic process operating on the coast, such as the tides, waves, and currents. Tides are the current when comes in a contact with a shore heavy have very little direct impact on the coastlines. Instead, waves are prime agent of the erosions in the coastal regions. Waves are the result of the transfer of the energy from the atmosphere to the water by the wind moving over the water surface. The size of the wave is depending upon the wind velocity, wind duration, and the area or the distance over the which is wind is traveling. Topic number 8.1.1, sea wave mechanism. Waves are most destructive during storm condition. They exhibit a chaotic pattern at the time with smaller waves being superimposed over large waves. The destructive cost by the combined effect of those waves is very huge. When these waves approach shallow the areas near the coast, they experience rapid reduction in the speed. The result is curling of the crust and the eventually breaking up of wave. The zone is breaking up the wave is called the sub zones. When a wave break the water from its run up the beach, it is called the sweeps. The movement of the water back down the beach of the sea is called the backlash. Sorry, backwash. Coastal landform are the two types: erosional landforms and depositional landforms. Topic number 8.2: coastal erosions. Coastal erosion is the bearing away the and breaking up of rock along the coast. Sea waves play a prominent role in the coastal erosion. The rate of the marine erosions depend on the nature of the rock, the and extent of the rock exposure to the sea, the effect of the tides and the current, and the human interference. Erosion. Topic number 8.3: erosional feature. Topic number 8.3.1: cliff and wave cut platforms are rock rising vertically above the sea water with a steep slope is called the cliffs is formed because the maximum impact of the sea waves is observed on the lower part of the coastal rocks, and consequently is the lower part of the rock is eroded more rapidly than the upper part. In the area in India, in India, the number of the sea cliffs are found along the Konkan coast of India. As a cliff retreated, a new landform is formed. This is a wave cut platform is a gentle sloping rock cut flat surface is created at the bottom of the cliff face. It is not a smooth platforms rock, rather it consists of ridges and the globes. The basic reason for the formation of the wave cut platform is a recessions of the cliffs. Topic number 8.3.2: capes and the waves. Capes and the waves are the features are of irregular coastlines. They are formed where the hard rock like a granite and the limestone occur at the altering bend with a softer rocks like sand, clay. The softer rocks are eroded and converted into the inlet cups and the ways. The harder rocks resistance erosion and the persistent at the headlines of or the caves. Topic number 8.3.3: caves, arc and stacks. The process of the erosion by waves, particularly hydraulic power and the corrosion, converted in vertical lines of the weakening in the rock into the caves. However, the rock is needed to be relatively hard or the resistance, otherwise it will collapse before the cave is formed. It if the headland is subjected to erosion from the two sides, the caves developing on the either side of the headlines join to the form a natural arc or the sea arc. With time, continued erosion caused the arc to collapse, leaving an isolated vertical column of the rock known as a stack in the front of the cliff. Is due to the course of the time, the stack also get eroded by the time of the time action of the wave, and it end up in the form of storms. Topic number 8.3.4: blow holes and the geos. Holes on the roof of the cave is known as a blowholes. When a line of the weakening occur of the on the roof of a cave, hydraulic action of the wave head lead to the collapse of the joint holes blocks from the roof, and the lead to the development of a hole on the roof. The enlargement of the below holes and the continued action of the wave weaken the cave roof. When the roof collapse, a long narrow inlet of the creek developed such a deep and the long creep are called the geos. Topic number 8.4: depositional features. The sea waves are also transport the eroded material and deposit these at the other places landform resulting from the depositions included platforms, breaches, bars, tom blows. Topic number 8.4.1: waves, bolt platforms or terrace. It is a terrace formed by the deposition of the sediment derived from the erosion of the cliff or the from the continued abrasions of the cliff by the action of the wave. Topic number 8.4.2: breaches. The breaches are the most familiar of the all of the coastal landforms. They are the main features of the deposition found along the coast. They consist of the material sands built up between the high and the low tides. Mark a high tide at the highest level of the tide, while the other is the lowest tide. There are the numbers of the different sources of the breach material. Rivers are the main sources of the fine mud, and the gravel are deposition at the mouth of the river. Other sources of the breach material included constructed ways bringing material of the breaches from the sea and the cliff. Erosion breaches are temporary features. Breaches called the single breaches contain excessively small pebbles and even cobbles. Marine beaches of the Chennai and the Kovilam beaches of the Trivantipuram are the famous beaches of India. First part of the video is completed now. Other part is I think is come at 7 o'clock evening. तो पहला पार्ट कंप्लीट हो गया 7, दूसरा वाला पार्ट मैं शाम तक ही निकाल पाऊंगा क्योंकि आई जस्ट हैव वेरी लिमिटेड टाइम.